we have the Syma S111G. So we're going to do a quick unboxing, and then we are going to take this out and fly it. In the box, you'll find an instruction manual with a spare parts list on the back, one spare tail rotor, and a USB charger, an infrared controller that requires 6 AA batteries, and finally the Syma S111G helicopter. So this helicopter is a 3.5 channel coaxial. It looks really cool. It kind of resembles a Coast Guard helicopter. So on the bottom here, these are not wheels. They're just stationary, just for like landing gear. You can see the gearing and stuff inside there. Looks like plastic gearing. Here is the infrared receiver. We have the on and off switch right above the charging port. This does come with a 3.7 volt 150 milliamp hour LiPo battery. It's an internal battery, which is kind of disappointing because you cannot just switch them out and just keep going with freshly charged batteries. So you do have to stop and take the time to charge the battery before you can fly again. Here on the front, you have an LED. Let's turn this on and that should light up. Now it's flashing because it's looking for the controller. But then you have an LED on the bottom here, and then an LED, red and blue flashing LED up top. So it does look pretty cool. It's a Syma product, so I have pretty good faith in it. Syma usually always puts out a good product. So I'm gonna get some close-up shots of this, charge the battery up, and then we are gonna fly this thing around. I got the Syma S111G all charged up, and we're gonna fly it around here and just see how well it does. Little 3.5 channel, it's an infrared, so you should fly it indoors because flying it outdoors, the sunlight could cause interference. Now we do have a pretty big window over there and over there letting light in, but this is Pennsylvania and the sun does not exist in the wintertime, so we don't really have to worry about sunlight interfering with this helicopter. On the controller here, you do have an A and a B channel, which you can switch into. Say you're flying 2 of these infrared helicopters together in the same place. One person could be on channel A, another person could be on channel B, and then your signals won't interfere with each other. So here we have the on-off switch, and turn the power on to the helicopter. So this is non-altitude hold. Okay, so I didn't have to do an up down to bind or anything. It just bound automatically. So let's take it up in the air. And it is gyro stabilized, so it is pretty steady too. So you see that tail rotor spinning when you want to go forward or reverse. Let's see how fast it goes. Top speed in forward. Oh, come down here. Okay, that is your top forward speed. Full throttle forward. So let's see, that's reverse. So one other thing this controller has is trim. You can see it's kind of like spinning, so you can adjust that. Come over here a little bit. So you can, keeps wanting to go over that way. So you can adjust that by this knob right here, and there, I just turned it to the left a little bit, and now I got rid of that spin. So that was me. So you see this trim? I have it turned all the way to the right. Now I'm just turning in circles. That's how the trim works. So I'm gonna put it back to the center because center was pretty good. So I mean, 3.5 channel helicopters, this is about what you get out of them. Yeah, they're pretty cool to fly and everything, but you don't get a lot of the speed like you do in a 4 channel. But it's a nice little indoor flyer. There is the yaw speed there. That was your left and your right yaw. I'm just kind of curious as to a flight time on this. Only 150 milliamp hour battery, so it might not last too long. The helicopter doesn't seem too heavy, so it might not be working too hard to keep it in the air. Oh no, that is it. Let me check and see how long I got on the GoPro. Even though I cut some parts out, I've been flying this thing the entire time. So let me check real quick and see how much time I have on the GoPro. So the S111G, what did I think about it? Well, first off, it does look really nice. I like the way it looks. It looks awesome flying around. It's a very stable flyer, very easy to control, and you get the average flight time of 6 to 8 minutes. The downside to this is it does take a long time to charge, and the battery is inside, so you can't just switch out batteries. Also, it's infrared, so you're kind of limited to being indoors with it, and it does not fly all that fast in forward or reverse. So those are the negative things I've found with this. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But I hope to see you with the next Ready to Run RC.